So I played Uncharted 3, or 2. Yeah, it was 4. Uncharted games are so similar that if not for the new coat of paint, it'd be very difficult to tell them apart. We are the suave mass murderer and sometimes treasure hunter Nathan Drake. He settled down after 3 games, well, 4 if you count the PS Vita. The guy deserves a rest, but the writers thought otherwise. Now he has a brother.
And now you have a brother.
Every family has that member which disappears from 3 games, only to come out at the end of the story. Sam is that mix of extremely talkative and irritating character that we all love. He didn't vanish from Nathan's life, he was captured for 15 years only to come back for help, as every good brother does. Nathan risks his life by jumping into one last adventure that might jeopardize his marriage to Elena, his friendship with Sully, and his life. The premise of this one is extremely out of the blue with that brother shenanigans. I know I'm barking a lot about this, but while the Uncharted series have never been story-driven, even this one doesn't deserve this kind of thing. The lazy writing continues with a predictable villain and a henchwoman with zero chemistry. I believe Nadine is one of the worst Uncharted characters. Yeah, villains in these games tend to be on the I should have a personality but is replaced with killing urge, but this is way too much. It's funny when Elena says the only reason she's in this thing is cause some jobs didn't work out for her. I mean, I don't have a job, and I don't go treasure hunting, although I would like to. Maybe I should put that on my LinkedIn profile. Anyways, so Nathan and crew go around the world following the treasure that Henry Avery might have left somewhere. What follows are the familiar Uncharted tropes. Big action set pieces broken out by gunfire and the easiest puzzles you'll ever see. Uncharted 2 was great cause there wasn't anything quite like it by that point. But now the series has come to be very predictable. The biggest addition here is a grappling hook that is contextual as fuck. These items in video games are either very specific in its use, or you'll use them anywhere, breaking the level design if not considered. Gunplay is okay, I guess. Enemies take too much damage even though they're wearing the thinnest shirt you'll ever see, but it's not an Uncharted thing by this point. And the other thing is being limited. You see, Naughty Dog has crafted a world where you must play it in a very rigid way in order to enjoy yourself. Thing is, I like to explore and do a little bit of playing myself. Okay, that sounded a little dirty. What I mean is, the game is big, very big in some areas, but there's still so much restriction with gameplay that the illusion breaks fast. When it works, it's wonderful, and you'll feel like the next Indiana Jones, but when it doesn't, you die. And die you will until you discover the right way. Talking about the right way, the game gives you hints if you take too much figuring out an area. This either happens after a few seconds or minutes, it's hard to tell. I remember an area in the caves where I knew where to go, but the game forced me to have a conversation with Elena. My flashlight failing, my lighter not working, just to have Elena light some torches with a convenient match. She carried matches all the way here even though I'm sure we spent 75% being wet. But I can have fun. Games are supposed to be fun, so there's room for things like Uncharted, if you're willing to shut down your brain for a while and enjoy the ride. But I can't do those things. This is the last game in a somewhat long series and I expected something better than... Wait, if you don't want the spoilers, jump to this time. Ready? I hope, cause Nathan Drake has a daughter with Elena. They managed to buy Jameson Marion from the previous owner and make a name for themselves digging ruins and being cool. The game kinda feels like we're going to have an adventure with the daughter, but it's very open-ended. Nathan has killed a lot of people to get here, and only a few times he's come out with a treasure. The ending is very far-fetched, where the main character learns that his family is important, but no one dies. And Sam lied to Drake all the time. I mean, this is freaking weird. I tried a multiplayer but got bored after one match. It ran at 60 FPS, so you like counting, so that's good. But I'm here for the story. I like when long-time protagonists have an ending that sums up their stories right and tight. This is not one of those times. So while I enjoyed some parts of Uncharted 4, I would have preferred to play something else. Maybe 2. Yeah, 2 is good. It has very weird, jetty people.